Hello, ladies and gentlemen of the Sunshine community. My name is Elias. Today with me in the commentary box is Dex.
Woo!
I just have service announcement. Okay, this commentary is gonna be very biased against Rasmus because Rasmus, as always, like I always say, have faith in me. I'm gonna be there if I burgle for a commentary, right? But no, people have to ping me every single time, right? And I take offense to that. Okay, so today's commentary is going to be extremely biased against Rasmus, so go Despin. No, but memes
I'm just gonna
aside,
say
yeah?
what Despin doing right now. I have never seen anyone go there before. But anyways, I believe this is game 2 of this set. Despin
Yes.
won the first match, and we are currently playing Lockout.
Okay, if it's game 2, I'm going to have a service announcement. And Rasmus also has a win for some reason. Don't know if that's actually the case or what's going on, but you got Despin. Can you come? Sorry, Despin. Lol. I can fucking speak. Dex, can you confirm Despin won the first game?
Yep, Despin
Okay,
did win
then
the first game, and it was row
then
control, I believe.
Okay,
Which,
then we should have the shine on Despin for the win. But
hmm and
as I
now
said,
game 2, Despin's pick Lockout, Speed Bully, time. So yeah.
all right. So Despin definitely has a bit of speed advantage, but it's I don't know. It's Rasmus is not the slowest person in the game,
He's
right?
not.
So it's not gonna be easy at all. Um, do you see anything particularly relevant here? Obviously, we have 3 boss shines in the center, right? It's a goal that
Four
3
boss
bosses,
shines
4
also.
bosses. All right, with 3 secrets, these goals tend to go well in end together because obviously you have a lot of times. Yeah, you have a boss and then a secret right after. So Bianco 2, Bianco 3, Pina 1, Pina 2, Serena 1, Serena 2. Right. So that's a lot of synergy there between these 2 goals. 2 from
I also
5.
see a lot of gelato value. There's 4 gelato shines, 2 gelato hidden shines, and something else. There was 15 gelato blue coins. Was
Yes.
there something else? Or am I just silly?
I mean, there's a boss there. There's Turbo Nozzle, which you can do in Gelato 4 if you do Wiggler.
Hmm.
Um, that said, with 8 episodes on the card, I don't know. I'm a bit iffy on that gelato early, right? Because it means that you lose that goal. It means you probably lose 3 bosses if somebody's doing a 3 bosses rush. And there's Serena value as well here with the bosses and secrets and the pipes, right? See what I'm
Hmm.
talking about here.
Oh, I
So
see.
there's some interesting. This card is looking like it's gonna be pretty interesting. Not gonna lie, I like this card.
Yeah. I think maybe 3 secrets could be something that both players go for right off the bat. One of them being in gelato, maybe one of them being in Serena, and splitting all that good 3 bosses value with, some other stuff that is not on most cards.
Right, and also I have to say, really awesome blue coin value on this card. Uh, 3 blue trade shines, 50 total, 60 totals, 15 gelato, 20 from 2. If you can work it out, right, with the blues, there can be a lot of goals for not a lot of effort.
That's very true.
20 from gelato, 20 from Rico, for instance, right? And then you just need 20 random blues, and you have a clean sweep of the blue coins on this card.
Hmm.
It's not
Yeah,
that much time invested in it, right? So I think this poses an interesting conundrum because it could be very well the difference between an 8 goal game for you and a 13 and win goal game. Hmm.
it really could. Yeah, and like the blue coins, they're like all 10 blue coin differences. It's like 30, then 20 from 2, which is 40, and then 50, and then 60. So it's it's a lot right in a row. We might see some splits with the blue coins, I think.
Wait, give me a second.
Okay. There's also like some weird Pianta value. Like there's Pianta 3 Damageless and Pianta Shadow Mario. And you could combine that
Pipes.
with 6 pipes, but there's too much value like with bosses that just isn't in Pianta that I think you just can't start there. You're just behind everything if you do.
Right, and Pianta has been a very hit or miss stage lately, at least in my experience.
I guess they never miss, huh?
God damn it. But you do have like sometimes Pianta is clearly the correct play, right? And most of the time, it feels like it gives up way too much.
Hmm.
So it's gonna be interesting to see if anybody ventures to Pianta free for Pianta free damageless, because given the lack of relative value, it could be an interesting bit of setup for 8 episodes, 2 from 5, right? It's fast shines, you're getting some progress. You could get some blues as well in the meantime. It's some pipes, so it could work out, but I think you need to pick the right moment to do it, if you know what I mean, right? You need the correct situation, the correct game state for in that moment to be able to do it. It could be an interesting destination for one of the players, but I think that there's all there is to it now. We haven't talked about Noki here. There's only 3 kind of mole shines for Noki.
There's also
Uh,
eel, but
Eo as well, right?
eh.
But come on, nobody wants Eo.
Mhm. And yeah, that's most of the pinna value also, but there is both bells, which goes well with 8 Delfino, which I think was on this card. Unless I. Oh,
Yes,
yeah,
it
it
is.
is. Okay. Yeah.
Goes well with 2 turbos if you are that like if you're looking at that from a Delfino perspective. Also, all 3 kind of mole shines require at least a bit of progression in Pinna, so I don't know. Pinna is not super strong here, but again, this card promotes roaming a lot. So it's going to be important to pick the right stage at the right time. And reading your opponent here is something you really want to do. Now, who do you think is favored, given all this?
No, there's a lot of low progression-y type stuff. So Despin won't get a ton of free goals for just being faster. And Rasmus has been, routing cards for quite a bit longer. So I might give it to Rasmus, but I don't know. I still think it's going to be really close.
Okay, so I agree with your evaluation. I think Rasmus definitely on this card should have a bit of an edge, but it's definitely not something uh, significant, right? We're not talking about Despin needs an upset on here. I think it's very much in the realm of
Who shows up today? Who wants
yeah,
it more?
yeah. Who has the skills today? Who has the movement and who has the calls, right? Because yeah, I think it's especially the calls today because you're gonna have to read your opponent quite a bit. Now both
Yep.
players are Yanko. I don't think there's a surprise to anybody. Nice bit of sync here.
Yep. Looks like they're both going for the jail blue, maybe? Question mark?
Blue's
Yeah.
being pretty strong. Yeah, there's no reason not to.
Good stuff. Rasmus with a tiny lead. Not anything huge.
On this card, I don't think we're gonna see a lot of races, direct races, but we're gonna see a lot of. It's gonna be more like a chess game. Where you're gonna have to use the stages as pawns and
Hmm.
pieces on the chessboard, and you're gonna move them at the right time. Um, and then no, it's like my stupid analogies. I'm becoming quite renowned for doing all the stuff. So
Hmm.
not
Hey,
sure if
we
it's
love to
positive
hear
or
them.
negative. Not sure if it's positive or negative renown, but it is a renown nonetheless. So we take those.
Rasmus is gonna have the Shao Mario go the long way around. That's not gonna be nice. Ugh. And or wait, Despin. Despin. Or wait, yeah. Never mind. Rasmus is getting blue coins during this then. I just got them confused in my head. I like looked at one side of the screen and I was like, that's Rasmus. And I was like, no wait, that's Despin. But Despin now has a huge lead.
Right. So that's been definitely going for Bianco too. That's the boss that opens up a secret, right? Like Bianco is very rarely a bad move in a bingo game. Um, I don't think I've ever seen a card where Bianco was utterly completely terrible.
Hmm.
at least in this meta. So Despin here playing any percent or 120, I guess, because God's blue. But yeah, you get what I mean.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. There's also Bianco Shadow Mario, which is kind of a gross goal on this card.
You can make it work, but you're
Yeah,
probably gonna lose way too much, right? But I can see a Bianco Shadow Mario setup,
with
free
bosses,
secret.
secrets, and turbo. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. But the problem is, you also can get 20 blues from Bianco at that point, right? Because you're doing PD, right? You can make it work. The thing is, you can make it work, but you want to, right? You want to go.
Uh,
I don't think you
no.
want to go that way. Um, Also, Rasmus catching up a bit, I feel, in this section.
Hmm. Yeah, Despin kind of got a gross spider. It was off in the corner. Not what we like to see.
Getting RNG'd right there.
But yeah, I think. How far do you think they'll stay in Bianco? Each
I
of them.
think I think they're both gonna do 2 and 3. There's no reason not to do 3 at all here.
Mhm.
Uh, if anything, because Secret, past episode, there's literally no reason. Unless you're 3 boss rushing, which could be an option on this card, not gonna lie.
Yeah, it could.
But at least I think Rasmus has shown a bit of a tendency to split plays, especially early on. Never for a long time, but if you have goals like 3 boss shines and 3 secrets, right? Which you can get in synchronously, or you can boss rush and then secret rush, right? Rasmus tries to get the synchronous play because it's more setup, right? So when it comes to the first play, Rasmus generally tends to do that. At least from what I've seen him from what is playing, and then his tendency when he plays. Despin, I'm not really sure because I don't have a grip on Despin yet when it comes to playing. And Rasmus is going instead,
Ooh.
is just contradicting me right now and going for the free ball rush. I mean, hey, that's nice, right? Because I did tell Rasmus, like, I think one of the weak points that you have is the fact that you tend to make the same plays over and over, right? That you're relatively predictable. So switching it up here, right? We take those. That's very nice.
Yeah.
You don't want to be predictable if you're going up against Romano, right? I mean,
Mhm. Yeah, and both these plays are really good. If I were playing this card, I would probably just be switching my mind between these all the way up until I'm finished with Bianco too, and then just doing one because I don't know, why not?
yeah, but at this point, right, we're getting to a level where if you don't have absolute speed, right? If you're not a world record level runner at speed, you're gonna need to calls. You're gonna need to have a very good ability at reading your opponent. And even if you have world record level speed, you're gonna still need a pretty good call level.
Oh
So
yeah.
I can tell you that at this point, right? Okay, what if my opponent does this and I do this? What happens? Like that's gonna be the first minute. Even doing PD, right? You're still doing that. So it's gonna be really hard because you don't have any information at the start. So the only thing you have to base yourself is, well, past tendencies, right? You research a bit the player, what they do, right? And that's I think a crucial part for very high level players. At least a tiny bit of scouting is done by everybody at this level, right? At least a tiny bit of watching the matches. You're doing it even passively, right?
Yeah.
And that kind of goes on in your mind during all of this. Now Despin is going to Rico after Bianco. I understand the idea, and Rico is not a bad stage here. I kind of want to see some blues here, though. And I think we're going to see some blues, which is nice.
It looks like we're seeing some blues. Yeah. Rasmus, meanwhile, having a markedly okay Manta. It wasn't terrible.
Markedly okay.
Yeah. He's like,
Understandable.
all right, he got the blue out in the ocean, and it looks like he's going to get these Nokis. So he's picking up some blues. Despin probably going to be picking up a lot more, though.
Yeah, Rico, definitely it is the blue hunting ground, and you definitely want some blues on this card. That said, Rasmus is still at 7, due to the blues he got in Delfino. Also was waiting for Shadowmire, so good call there. Not wasting any time. With blues being, I think, pretty strong on this card. You do want that extra punch. Besides,
Definitely.
Rasmus is gonna go to Rico now. For a third boss.
Nice bird.
Or not.
Oh, okay.
Or this is DeLorean maybe, but I find it hard to believe, yeah. We're going back to Serena 2, baby. For what reason, I have no idea.
Woo! A secret, probably. And
Yeah,
maybe a
okay,
few blue
but
coins.
then why are you not doing Bianco 3, right?
That's a good question.
And having a bit of trouble with the whenever here. Probably some nerves going on as well.
Oh, maybe he thinks Despin could also be doing the 3 bosses rush and is maybe just hedging his play towards secrets if Despin is going to Rico right now.
Okay, Despin is going back in Bianco after... Okay. Is this a free boss shines with Bianco 5? Which could be. But I think it still loses to Rasmus entering Rico after this. Kind of close. If you wanted to do a secret to edge your bets, you would have done Bianco 3, right? Because it's faster. Serena 2 is than Bianco 3. But I don't know. Bianco 3 still opens up a lot of value in the game. You open up a turbo, you open up a hidden. I don't know. Bianco Shadow Mario. It's not too bad. So I would have lived with a Bianco 3 call, but Serena 2, I mean, it's a better stage. It's more interesting at least. So. Oh, and
no.
Rasmus takes the plunge. The sweet shuffles off the sweet mortal coil, and
That might be the difference of who wins bosses.
yep. And I think Mr. Rasmus is kind of kicking himself for this.
Yeah, we might get to see more RNG determining who wins bosses, but I think Despin is actually just ahead right now.
Yeah, because Rasmus still has to open up Rico, remember that, so that's a lot. Again, what I don't understand though is I just think that the Serena Rico plays just oh Rasmus, that was dangerous. I just think the Serena play is better in terms of value here, right? I mean, probably you win episodes with Bianco play, right? I give you that. But do you even then? Because Bianco 5 is low. Kind of offsets Manta.
Yeah, and the death, I guess, but
Not the death, but Manta itself, yeah, I think it's offset by Bianco. And now this is open up Rico. So we have a race here.
ooh. Despin is also going to be picking up some blues, so that might take a little extra time.
Yeah, but I don't know. It's not that much. I think it kind of depends on whether Erasmus gets blues or not. Erasmus has to recognize that due to the death, he cannot afford getting blues here if he wants 3 bosses.
And if Rasmus does skip out on some blues, it should be okay, because if he wants 2 from 5, he'll come back and just do Rico 2 sometime.
Yeah.
And he can pick up all those blues then.
And you can re-enter whenever in Rico 2. You can also do Rico 2 and Rico 3. Because if you want episodes, I don't think Rico 2, Rico 3 is a bad play, honestly. After Gelato 1, that is. Rico 2, Rico 3, yeah, 8 episodes, right? You get them fast. 2 pretty fast episodes.
Yeah.
It's alright. Also unlocks another secret for another hidden. Yeah, the main prize there is episodes for that. And the free blue trade shines. Rasmus going blue hunting, it feels.
And yeah, this is fine because Rasmus probably, unless Despin stops for a lot of blues. Because like after you kill PD, there's I think 22 seconds until you would normally split in any percent. After you get that, open the blooper. So
Yeah,
yeah,
and now Rasmus has two options really. You either don't go for blues and try to win the bosses, or super commit to blues, like Rasmus is doing, and try to win the 3 blue trade chance, which I think is the correct choice in this environment because obviously at this point you need to trade off the 3 bosses, right? Because if you lost 3 bosses, you're probably gonna lose 3 secrets, so you need to go blues, right? There's no other option that you have. And Rasmus is going super hard on blues here just to compensate, which I agree with honestly. Problem is
Despin going to Gelato.
yeah, that's 3 secrets. There's also fast episode 1 at least, but
Mm.
I don't know. Rasmus could still win. Could Rasmus still win episodes? Could happen, to be fair, but I don't see it as very likely.
Yeah, it's not very likely. Yeah, and I wonder if Rasmus knows if that was PD2 because he knows that he lost some time in Serena too, and he knows he took a lot of time to get blue coins. But there's also the question of how much time did Despin spend getting blue coins? So I
Alright, and
guess
the beauty of the Bianco play is that if it was Bianco 6 now that Desmond was going for instead of Gelato 1, how do you know? Because you don't know. The Bianco Shadow Mario thing is would be a kind of a, I don't know, a Damocles sword hanging on over your head, and you wouldn't even know it, right?
yeah.
So, I think Rasmus is gonna go for the 30 here. Can he even get 30?
He can definitely get 20, and he was at I think 8 when he left Serena.
Yeah, he can get 23, right? So it technically he can get 30 here.
Hmm. Yeah, or
But the
just like exit with 28 and then get it the linked pair or something, which
yeah,
would be a lot faster than the far out M's.
yeah, but I still think he gets like 30 because he gets 28 here, 29 with the link, and then 30 with the M in the middle of the fight. So that should be 30. Despin does Gelato 1, delays 3 secrets. Or
Oh,
delay.
he hasn't done Bianco
Oh, yeah.
6 yet, so he only has 2.
He hasn't done Bianco 6 yet, right? But he does. Yeah, he still needs to do Bianco 6. Is he gonna go for it now? Yes, goes
He
for it.
will. Yep. Rasmus getting this last blue. 30 big ones.
Right, that's also 20 from 1 level, obviously. Oh, Rasmus releases a bit too early. What would you get your 20 from 2 next? I mean, the one obvious answer could be Gelato, but the problem with Gelato is it's fairly 20 from Gelato is slow, right?
It really is, yeah.
It's not great, right? 15 is okay, but 20 is you need to do all the water blue. Is just come on, dude. There's no really any easy answer besides Spinna, where it's kind of quick to get 20 blues. So yeah, I wonder if Rasmus is gonna pick like bite the bullet and do Gelato 20 or go for Spinna.
Yeah. He could go to Gelato now, but maybe he thinks Despin is on his way there now. But I guess he probably would have clicked it if he went there right after 3 bosses by now.
No, I think he could go to Gelato now. Honestly, he wanted to secure for blue trade giants. If anything, because the sooner you click that goal, the sooner you intimidate your opponent off of blues. That's at least is my my idea here. And okay, Rasmus is gonna go to Serena again. Serena free is
Hmm.
pretty fast, so understandable.
Yeah.
Um, Despin is sitting on 7 episodes right now, though. To Rasmus's 4, so not very likely that Rasmus will win that. Despin clicks for secrets and 8 episodes. Honestly, Despin start really good.
Yeah.
Rasmus with that death gave up 3 bosses, and
Yeah,
that's
and 3
gonna hurt.
secrets. Yeah, both of those were pretty big, I think.
Yeah, because giving up 3 boss, 3 secret, 8 episodes is great synergy early on. That was absolutely great for Despin. And what Rasmus gets in return are goals that they're descriptive, right? That there's way more information in what Rasmus is doing than in what Despin is doing, right? Because Rasmus gets 4 Serena. Well, Despin knows what Rasmus did, pretty much. 3 blue trade shines, Serena. Your pick would be Rico Serena, right? Like, I don't know
Yeah.
what else you could think of. Bianco Serena, maybe? But there's quite a bit of information compared to Despin's. Well, yeah, you have info on the bosses and maybe secrets, but you don't know. It's the Bianco play. Did Rasmus read it? I don't know if he did, right?
Yeah, it looks like Rasmus is trying really hard to avoid Despin right now. I mean, I guess this will be some really fast episode shines, I think. But
Yeah, and Rasmus is sitting on 5 now, so maybe? I don't know. I know this is 6, 7, 8, right? For episodes, if you're doing beyond the free damage list. Also some extra blues, right? So not too bad.
and meanwhile, Despin doing hidden, so that's pretty good for Rasmus.
Yeah, but
In
I'm not
terms of
sure. I'm not sure until Despin decides. Well, I'll do Rico too. you know. I
yeah.
have to say, Rasmus's execution after the death is looking relatively crisp, right? No major mistakes. No big issues.
No
Looking.
big issues. He kind of struggled picking up the banana in Serena 3.
Yeah,
And
but again, like it's the big issues. It's the big mistakes that kind of slow you down. If you have like small hiccups here and there, it's not the worst. Like when it comes to mentality, at least.
true.
So Despin still
Mentality is
has
big.
Despin still has the episode advantage here. He's reading this well. I wonder what he's gonna do now. Because what he could do is, I mean, he could have done 15 Jada Blues in this shine, but I think he wants to finish up the episodes quickly, and that's the correct call. Because else Rasmus is gonna get him. But what is Despin gonna do for this 8th episode? So,
He could just do Bianco Shadow Mario. That's a quick one. Oh, does he go to Pinna or Pianta?
it looks like Pianta.
Yeah, this is gonna hurt for Rasmus.
No, not at all.
Well,
Because
I guess.
in fact, Despin is losing a lot of value from Pianta because, I mean, he's gonna get 2 from 5 there, like the value from 5 at least. But he's not gonna get Pianta free damageless unless Rasmus makes a big mistake. And Rasmus is gonna win pipes. So 2 of the 3 reasons to go to Pianta are gone.
I guess that's right. Yeah. I was just thinking of this purely being like 8 episodes. But yeah, there's still a lot of reasons that I did not see.
But you
Also
were
some
right
big ones.
you were right in saying that Bianco Shadow Mario was a great 8 episodes because it's super quick, right? You can go to Pin afterwards for the 4th boss. Yeah, and then you have 8 episodes. You don't click Bianco Shadow Mario, your opponent probably doesn't guess that your 8 episode was Bianco Shadow Mario. Let's be real.
Yeah.
That's kind of bonkers.
Yeah, the 2 from 5 play, that's, that's pretty nice too. Both of these are good ideas.
The problem is for Despin, 2 from 5. Are you gonna win 2 from 5 when you went to Bianco 6?
Probably not.
Yeah, that's the issue there. And Rasmus, yeah, admittedly Rasmus did a lot of Serena stuff. But he also has Bianco free open for a 2nd level, Rico 2 open for a 3rd level. Now it's Don Pianta, right? And Gelato is pretty quick. You still have value in 15 Gelato Blues there. So, I don't know, it's still... But Rasmus with the
Nice
momentum
momentum spin.
pretty neat. Rasmus put on the... Put on the big man shoes right now.
Didn't even pick up that M.
Nope. He's just blitzing through. Pianta free damage list clicked.
Boom.
And that's also 6 pipes. But Rasmus is delaying 6 pipes. And if you're Despin, you like it. Because you're gonna steal that.
I mean, this is only his second pipe though right now, right?
Yeah, fair, but if you wanted to go for it, you could steal it. But so I kind of like didn't phrase it correctly. Like you like it because you see a chance for a steal.
That's true.
Um,
Yeah.
but the point is, you either bite the bullet or you don't go for it. You cannot al fast this, right? And if you bite the bullet and lose, well, not great. So you really have to, if you want to go for a 6 pipe steal, you really need to go Serena right now and just go full on. I'm not sure if Rasmus will leave it up for that much, but let's be real. Despin will go to Pinna, right? But you could get the same things you get from Pinna from Serena. Assuming you get the goals.
Yeah. There's only like one. There's only like cannon moles and
Yeah.
bells from Pinna. Not a lot.
Yeah, but you do have like 6 pipes and 4 Serena shines, so you kind of like in terms of goals, you do get the same, but also you steal it from your opponent, so that's great. But you're not gonna make that call in game right now. It's kind of it's a scrim call, if you know what I mean.
Yeah.
You're not gonna
That's
try
a
that in the game.
that's a bit risky.
It's a tiny bit, right? Just a tiny bit.
All right, now we see Rasmus going to get these 15 gelato blues, which I think it's pretty good. Despin hasn't cared much about blues ever since Rasmus clicked the 30 trade-ins, or the 3 trade-ins. 30 would be a lot.
Yeah, I just think that Despin kind of realized, well, Rasmus went hard on blues, and Rasmus's plan of I'll click 3 blue trades as soon as possible to disincentivize Despin from blues work.
Do I see Rasmus collecting yellow coins?
Okay, Rasmus. Okay, Rasmus. Is this just a 50 or is this a hundreds? Because hundreds of
I'm
15 is not a bad call here. I like this shit, man. I'm into it.
Oh yeah,
Cool.
if he's getting 20 blue coins with it right now, you know,
I'm not
it
sure about
works.
20. Maybe he's getting 15 and delay because your opponent's not gonna go. That's very real. So you can get just 15 and delay the final 5 for another time. Right?
Yeah, that's true. Get one in Gelato 2, the one that's next to the Shine Spawn.
Yeah, look, the difference between Gelato 15 and Gelato 20 is the same difference between Delfino 11 and Delfino 15, right? It looks small, but it's not. It's a lot of time to get just 5 blue coins. So, okay, Rasmus is going a bit risky here with the blues
But
doing
yeah.
the link.
If you're doing this for 4 Gelato Shines, though, why is he doing this in 1?
I don't know, I just think it is a call of... It is a non-committal call, right? If you get interrupted doing it, like your opponent does like 15 Gelato Blues, yeah, sure, I can just give up and do something else. Especially because it's just collecting... maybe he's not gonna do hundreds though, because he's not collecting any more coins now. Or is he now? He's gonna do that now. Yeah, he's doing that now. So I just think it's a bit of a split play here from Rasmus, just like doing some 100 stuff early on and then trying to do the blues. So it's not committing to an option until the very latest time possible, basically. So it's fine. I understand that the idea behind it. It's not gonna matter because Despin is not interested.
And Despin is trucking on through Pinna.
Not much to say here, I guess. It's Pinna. We all hate the stage anyways, so...
Oh, thank you for the nice Z menu, Rasmus.
It's 12 blue coins. Let's go.
Yep. And it just looks like he's getting 50.
He's getting 50, which... It's alright. Like, I can understand the reasoning behind Gelato 50, and I can understand the reasoning behind you can do 100s now, and it's okay, right?
Yeah.
I also like the planning here to end with 49 and 12, so just like 1 coin from the zip line and 3 blues, like really well thought from Rasmus here. Just use the time in which the birds will come back to the fullest in a way. So So really like the planning behind it.
Well, that bird didn't want to come back.
It did. So and he got brutally murdered for it. So nah. Not that the
Rasmus
outcome would have been any different.
also now at 50 total blues, but
Yep.
not quick. Oh, there he goes. Never mind. He will not delay.
He shan't be delayed any further in his quest for blue money. So Despin now. If you're Despin, what are you doing here? You're getting the Cannonball Shines. You're getting on the Hidden. You're getting, well, both bells after this. You're getting Noki. You still need stuff to win. Probably 6 red coin shines is in your ballpark, right? Because Pinna, you did Pinna, you did Bianco. You have a lots of red coins and you have lots of red coin access, which is all you need for that.
He's got probably Bianco Shadow Mario on lockdown.
Yeah.
It would take a lot for Rasmus to take that goal.
Yeah, I don't think Rasmus is looking for it. Let's be real. What's the situation on 2 from 5 as well? Because we have not really paid attention to it, and Rasmus only has 1 from Gelato now. Rasmus is doing Serena 4 here.
Rasmus needs 1 from Bianco, 1 from Rico, and 1 from Gelato to have 2 from 5.
Yeah, that's
Despin
not too bad.
Yeah. 1 from Rico, and then is that it? I think that'll only
He
be
has
2 from
Bianco,
4.
he has Gelato, he has Pinna. He
Pianta.
needs and Pianta, so he needs Rico, yeah. I definitely like Despin's position at this point. He's doing what he needs to do in the situation. That Rasmus is going way too hard on blues now. Like, you don't need to do this. I don't understand here what's Rasmus' reasoning behind going so hard on blues. I think it's a
I
bit
don't know.
excessive. So, does he want to do 20 from Serena? Oh, that would be.
Maybe.
Is this a 50 coin? No, okay. I don't know. 50 yellow coins from Serena? Would it work?
Well, not when you only have 3 and you're this far in.
Yeah, I don't know, because I think if you're doing this, right, you can
You can
try
get like
that.
almost 30 in the casino, probably, right?
Yeah, I mean,
Like,
I don't think it would have been a bad call here if you're pushing so hard for blues, right? Even now, get me out coins, man. What you doing?
yeah.
Life's not only about blue. And also, I mean, Rasmus, you're disappointing me. Blue and yellow is literally
Oh,
Swedish flag.
Despin's going for Lighthouse.
All
What a
right,
gamer.
all right, all right.
Yeah.
Hiding the pin of progress for a bit.
Well, no, he's gonna click his goal sooner because he just does Lighthouse instead of both bells.
Maybe he's doing lighthouse wall kicks.
No, because I saw
mean,
that he did an IL for this, and I think he had the world record for Lighthouse on Yoshi. So yeah.
Okay, so if you've done your scouting, you know this is not it. Oh, man! Oh, looking pretty hot here. Cool shit.
Let's go, Despin.
Let's go. Despin is saying, Rasmus, you know all that shit you did in the regular season, right? 3rd place? I don't care about any of that. I'm gonna flex on you with Lighthouse, man. And I'm gonna win this game. Look, that's pretty neat shit from here.
Yeah.
Pretty neat stuff. Not gonna lie.
The only thing bad about this play is that you need. Despin might be wanting 8 Delfino shines, and right bell would probably just be faster than Lighthouse, but you know, it's swag.
Look, it's all
Take it.
about the emotional and the you know, it's all about the impact that you have on the opposing player, right?
Despin's probably hyping himself out right now. He's like,
Yeah, and also on yourself, right? Because first try Lighthouse, you know, yeah, let's go. You saw that. You saw that. I hope everybody's watching. You saw that because that was pretty hype. Let's just get dunked on, Rasmus. So Rasmus pretty well set up for column control. Not gonna lie.
Ooh. Going back to Gelato, maybe for 2 from 5.
I think that's the play, but I think Despin wins it with Minoki. Magic Bing. or anything else, or any stage.
Yeah,
Like,
at
just
this
go
rate.
back and do one stage.
Despin hasn't done Pena 2R yet, has he?
No, but I think he did. I think. Oh, that's been almost takes the plunge. That saves it.
Yep. And Rasmus is doing Gelato 1. Never mind, I thought that was Gelato 1R. So, yeah.
Despin is murdering moles.
Nice.
Man, I had a mole once in my garden. It killed my weeping willow. That's so sad. I
Dang.
hate moles.
Rest in peace, my man. What happened to the mole?
The mole
Did it
got
just go
killed with
away?
the mole got killed with some poison, but it was too late.
Okay.
Unfortunate. A minute of silence for my weeping willow. Bruh. I think Rasmus is definitely onto some 2 from 5 action here, but I think Despin is gonna do the bet. The good old finger wag, like, no, 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 this is mine.
Unless he dies a lot of time trying to get to Goldbird with the Scoopy water.
Have you ever died here?
No.
Yeah, that case in point. Um, Rasmus? Rasmus is doing the 50 from Rico, getting cute here, but I mean, it would have lost. Would have lost the 6 from 5 anyways, so no big issue there. Still want to complete this. Oh, still want to complete Rico 2. I feel. You want the hidden access in case you need it later on.
Despin currently has 3 hiddens, 2 in Gelato, 1 in Noki. Going back to Pena to get Pena 2R, I think, right now.
Yeah, Rasmus has what when it comes to hiddens?
Just Gelato
Just hidden.
hidden.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, Rasmus not looking too hot at the moment. Not gonna lie.
Oh, missed that blue.
I think Gelato would have like investing harder in Gelato would have been a better play in retrospective from Rasmus, like doing the hundreds, you know, and then
Yeah.
getting some setup, like Gelato 1 and maybe even 2, for Gelato Shines, 2 turbos. That's realistically the only way you could test 2 turbos here, because Despin is gonna win it with Delfino. Now 50
So
from
this,
2 from Rasmus. The problem with Rasmus is that now where do you go? Like, your opponent has the advantage on almost everything else. Also, Force Serena Shine is being delayed at the moment. Didn't mention that yet, but that's the case.
so Despin, what is Despin's win con? It's Bianco Shadow Mario. It's probably 6 hiddens. He has all 3 cannon moles now. That's 3.
That's
Bang.
6 red coin shines, and that's Eel Shine. That's 5 goals in which he has a clear advantage, and Rasmus needs to 50-50 at least once.
Yeah. Did you say 2
Oh,
turbos?
no, didn't
Sorry.
say the turbos yet. So that's
Yeah.
the padding. That's just stat padding at this point.
Pretty much, yeah. And Despin wants to finish out Reds.
Reds, Delfinos, makes sense. Good play. The Erasmus right now is not set up for anything else on
Yeah.
the card.
Maybe
And
Despin could be doing Bianco 3R to be doing both hiddens in Reds right now, but
I think it's more like Innocent Delfino right now. Sorry, Reds and Delfino. I mean, it's still good
that's true.
synergy.
Yeah.
Still a fan. Erasmus stakes the F in Pachinko.
Yeah, and if you're Despin, do you think the 50 yellow coins was 250 yellow coins, or do you think it was Delfino shines?
Maybe the reason why he's going Delfino Reds is because he's afraid for Delfino Shines, which I don't know. But then he would go for Delfino Shines now. So
Yeah, he's just going for Bianco now.
I just think he's calling it for 50 from 2.
Oh,
But
sorry, I cut out.
no worries. The thing is, yeah, it's not gonna happen. That's been going to do something. Probably get the turbo.
Or he already got the turbo.
Oh, okay. But he's doing 3 reds, not Shadow Mark.
Yeah.
Look, this is another gray area, right? And I know I'm just gonna be nitpicking here, but Bianco Shadow Mario just means you need to kill Shadow Mario, not just you mean to get the shine, right? It
I don't
doesn't.
know about that
Okay,
one.
okay, it never. Okay. Listen up, right? Does it say collect Shadow Mario, collect the Bianco Shadow Mario shine, or
It
collect
does not.
Bianco
It
episode
says
7,
Eel
right?
Shine. There's Wiggler Shine.
Yeah,
There's
but
all
it
these shine goals.
exactly, but it never stated Bianco Shadow Mario shine, So yeah.
Mhm.
Sorry, it's the Italian in me that needs to do that. Right. I need to find the gray areas to exploit. Um, but I think that kind of leads a lot up to debate at that point. Rasmus is trying to. I don't know what Rasmus is trying to achieve here. Doing free Bianco free right now.
Maybe he was going for 2 turbos, but he doesn't have a second one.
Yeah, that's where Gelato would have helped. I feel. Um, but again, it's okay. Going back in. This is a free
The
red.
sink.
I can appreciate the sync.
They both scrolled one to the left. Okay.
Oh, this is for 6 reds. Despin's going Bianco 6 reds. Look at the sync in the movement. None's broken because they're going different places, but that's neato. I don't know. Rasmus is. I don't know what. Rasmus is going for hiddens, I feel now, but the Despin's gonna have that as well. There's not a lot of time to challenge for a lot of stuff anymore.
Yeah.
I think Despin is getting closer and closer to putting it in the bag at this point. Which for Rasmus, I think would be a pretty anticlimactic end of the season, right? You get 3rd place, and then you get
And
swept in
fifth
the
slash
series.
sixth, a little
Yeah,
bit further down, but
yeah, and I think if it was a closely fought series, right? I think it would be more like 2-1, maybe with a couple of close games, right? Like, yeah, sure, I give it a 5, but
these games
personally,
haven't been the closest, but they definitely haven't been
no, it's
uh,
it's not it's not been a washout,
slaughters.
definitely.
Yeah.
It-
Oh,
oh,
Despin.
okay. This I'm not sure if this matters a lot,
No,
but
it
you
shouldn't.
definitely do not want to lose a minute and a half.
Yeah, unless Rasmus is uh not doing hiddens right now and is trucking through Bianco to get Shadow Mario, but he just did 3R, so never mind.
Okay, I think this is best been 6 in, right?
2 from Gelato,
1 from
Goldbird,
Noki, 1
1
from
from
Pinna,
Pinna, and
and this is, yeah, 6.
2 from Bianco. 6. Yep.
Okay, Gelato 2. This could actually matter a lot for Gelato Shines, right? I'm not sure if Despin needs it, but, you know, hey, it's some more goals.
Just leaving Bianco is really good. It's probably his last hope. Because Despin will get Bianco Shadow Mario. Sorry if I've gone over this like 50 times already. He'll get 2 turbo nozzles, and he will get 6
Delfinos or 6
hiddens.
hidden, yeah, it's definitely a win anyways for Despin.
And so he'll need Delfinos or Pianta Shadow Mario or Eel or 4 Gelato Shines, which that's a lot of win cons you got.
I mean, the thing is, Despin could try for Fortunato Shines. If Rasmus delays well, right, that could allow Rasmus to catch up a bit on Delfinos. But I'm not sure. That's a lot of catching up to do, right? Despin already has Lighthouse, Underbell. Um, He has something else. I'm 100% sure.
Pachinko.
Pachinko.
Did he get grass pipe? Yeah.
No, I don't think he did grass pipe.
No,
No.
just pachinko.
That's free. It's not that bad. I thought he had more, honestly. Going back to gelato now. Okay.
This is a start for Rasmus.
Yeah, but Rasmus cannot delay now. Also, this is a gelato 2 for Rasmus. Right, gets rid of one. Understandable. Have a nice day. Doesn't wait enough for the second. Understandable. You're not having a nice day at this point. So why do I say that?
Also, Rasmus hasn't done Gelato 1R yet, though, right?
That's the thing. But Rasmus just wait. I know. It's
Trouble as he did on that second mirror, I think.
what I mean. That's been looking definitely pretty neat during this match. So his gameplay. Whereas Ramses is just a bit of trouble, you know, a bit too much, if you know what I mean. You can get by with routing it, but if you're having gameplay trouble as a slower player, it kind of makes it you're just making your life harder if you're going against somebody that's faster than you, right? It's even worse, you know.
And
So like the fact,
Despin had a pretty nice second mirror.
yeah. So I mean, if you're Erasmus, even if you get this goal, you need to delay it. So Despin would get it anyways. Yeah, definitely. This is gonna go Despin's way, and I think that's gonna be the GG right there because, well, after that you just need to go to Shadow Mario and get the shine. Honestly, if Bianco Shadow Mario win, if Shadow Mario just means you need to kill the Shadow Mario, Despin could have killed the Shadow Mario and then gone to Bianco 6 frets, right? That could
Yeah,
have actually
save
been a
like 40 seconds.
that would have been actually a kinda cute play. You know what I mean?
All right. Yep. I was
And
about to type GG,
Rasmus,
but there's still one more goal.
yeah, I mean, Rasmus is still doing this. I don't know. Maybe he gave up.
Yeah. Why not finish it out?
No, it's just he gave up now.
But yeah, so next week, Despin will be either picked by Ramato or be forced to play JJ. So that'll be some interesting bingo. As Despin is a newer player, definitely fast, has definitely picked up a lot quickly in terms of bingo. He's been scrimming a lot, 2v2'd with Libre, and just pretty good. He's a pretty good player, I must say.
Yeah,
Beating Rasmus, not easy. And he is
that's been
2-0.
I don't know. It's like you can still see that maybe he's lacking a tiny bit in routing, right? You know, the small decisions, uh, I don't know. There's a certain something that I cannot really place when it comes to Remato, for instance.
GG's Despin.
GG's Despin on your win, but
Or
definitely getting there. Yes, I'm talking about you, Despin. Sorry.
Oh,
Definitely getting there. Definitely improving in the routing department and the speed. Well, there's nothing to scoff at. So I don't think it's gonna be a welcome pick by either Ramada or JJ. Honestly, you're gonna be like, okay, what do I do?
Hi,
GG
Rasmus.
Rasmus.
GG, hello.
Oh, that was stressful. What happened? I don't know what happened.
Okay. So
Again.
let's go over the game with the interview, right? Okay, first things first. Opening calls of the game. The card I thought was really interesting. Because
Card
it
was
was very
super non-progression based and just you can
yep.
kind of do whatever you want. It was really interesting.
Yep.
Yeah.
And Rasmus unfortunately took an early death in Serena 2, which ended up
Ooh.
costing 3 bosses. I mean, I'm assuming that if you didn't take the death, you would have done Rico 1 with way less blues than you did, Rasmus. I think that was gonna be
Yes.
okay.
Or like
Mm.
I was waiting for like a Pianta 3 damageless click potentially.
Okay.
And since I didn't see it, I was like, maybe he's doing the same thing and going into Rico 1 now. So I'm just gonna do Serena 2, try to win secrets. So yeah, then I went in there, but then he never clicked anything, so I was unsure what to do.
Right.
Did you
Right.
know where my 3 bosses were from?
I want to say yes, but you saying it
Okay.
like that, probably
Okay.
not.
Okay. Let's take a wild
Oh,
guess.
I don't know. I'm curious if you knew. Like, which 3 do you think?
Like it was early, so I assumed just like Bianca 2, Rico 1, Manta.
No, it
But
was Bianco 5.
yeah,
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
you
Yeah.
saying
So
it like that.
that
Okay.
was
Which
that
I
was
didn't
a
signal it because I didn't get 2 turbos and I didn't get Bianco Shadow Mario until way later. But I did
Yeah.
get 3 secrets, so
Yes.
I don't know. It was very interesting. My thought was to do bosses with blues, but like as soon as I got to gelato, like you had clicked 3 blue trades or something like that, and I was like, I guess I don't need to do blues. And then like everything you clicked from that point on was just stuff that I didn't want, which was nice.
Yes, I figured our
Yeah,
routes didn't really intersect at the end.
it was very interesting.
I feel like my route kind of didn't get enough goals, which was the
Hmm.
issue.
yeah. I felt like you had the gameplay mistake at the start, and from then on you were kind of on the back foot, like trying to be safe. Where if you're on a position against a faster player, where you're already in the defensive, it kind of never works out because you need to go on you need to try to
Yeah.
steal some goals, right?
Hmm.
But I mean, I'm not sure if that's what.
Was there anything close to being stolen or?
Uh, no, I started working on 2 from 5 way too late.
Yeah.
I got it really late. I could have done Rico 2 a lot earlier to get it, but I figured with all the blues you were doing, it wasn't going to happen very soon, and I got it with Noki 1 and Hidden, and then I went back to do Kin and
Yeah.
Moles from kinda Hiddens and Reds and stuff, and I took a really annoying death on Bianca 6 Reds. I'm sad about that, but it still worked out.
Trying to think if there's any calls that we can. Oh, Despin, the 8 episode shines, right?
Mhm.
You kind of took the risk of doing the hiddens. I think it was calculated risk because you saw Rasmus clicking all the blues, so you're like, yeah,
Yeah,
it was fine.
I
Eight
didn't
episodes.
realize I was at 7 at that point, honestly. Once I was doing the Hiddens, I realized, I was like, "Oh, man, I'm at 7. This is kinda scary," but yeah, I was kinda prepared to lose it, honestly. Um, but I did want it as soon as I realized, I was like, "Yeah, I can just go to Pianta and look at that," so
Okay. Did you at some point think, well, I can finish out 8 episode shines with Bianco Shadow Mario because it's a super quick
Eh,
shine, right? I
eh.
know you don't want to do it so early, but
Yeah, I don't know.
on the other end,
I
it's
just
so fast.
knew for the entire match that he was not in Bianco, so
Yeah,
I just
I know,
I just knew
I
it,
know,
so it
I
just
know.
never bothered me. But
I
yeah,
didn't.
I guess I know what you mean. Yeah, quick episode shine. I could have done that before some
One
things.
thing
Yeah,
I wanted to
makes
know
sense.
from Rasmus, did you ever think about doing Gelato 200s instead of 50 from episode 1? Or
Uh, no, I wanted to like delay gelato for later.
okay, yeah.
And since I was like already getting blues, might as well pick up the fast
Yeah,
one.
because the thing we were thinking, right, with the route, especially not working out super well with the 2 from 5 and trying to contest stuff, maybe going deeper in gelato could have been a good way to compensate. You know, maybe a gelato hundreds or a gelato 1 2 3 1 2 3 play for the
You
turbo.
picked up
Yes,
turbos. That could have been good.
I wanted to do 1, 2, 3 for turbos, like for
Yeah.
sure. But I should have done that way earlier. Like I spent
Mhm.
too much time on Serena and blues.
Mhm.
Yeah, right. What were you thinking when it comes to Serena? Because you ended up the game with 67 totals, and you were going for. Did you go for 20 from 2 in Serena?
Yes.
Um,
Interesting.
yeah, it's like why specifically Serena when you have already done Rico and you have 15. I know. Okay, so
Yanta would be pretty easy for that because you get like 8 free blues pretty much from the NPCs if you're going for Pianta Shadow Mario, obviously.
Yeah.
yeah, I mean,
I thought
Could
it
be a
was more
good
in danger for whatever reason.
blues.
okay,
Yeah, I mean, I did start. I had 21 blues at the end. So like while I was doing bosses, I was collecting some blues, so
Yeah, I was afraid of
it's an
like
option.
a lot of Rico blues and a lot of Pina blues.
Mm.
Okay, I mean, I guess it's understandable, but in like on the other end, Despin is fast. I don't think it's inhuman fast. You know what I mean? Like although then again, there was this lull in the game where Despin didn't click stuff for a bit, so I can understand the worry. No, my concern was more on the why not finish 20 in Gelato at that point, 20, because I know it's slow, all right, but it's definitely faster than having to sidetrack in Serena, right?
Yeah, that could possibly have been good. Yeah.
Right. Sorry, I'm just stuff is coming to my mind now. Did you ever think about 50 from Serena at that point? If you're doing
Uh,
all the books at
Not
that
at the
point, right?
time, but yeah, in hindsight, that would probably have been better with
Right.
blues rather than doing it in Rico 2.
Yeah, getting all the blues at that point, you can just add some coins, go in the casino. Worst case
Yeah.
scenario, you can just dunk some on. Yeah.
Yeah,
Right.
yeah, that would definitely have been better.
Oh,
Right. But
Despin, thank you for the lighthouse with Yoshi.
Oh yeah.
right. Fair.
What
The,
about my Gelato 2? Was anyone watching? Because I've
it
seen
was
a
neat.
lot of Gelato 2 slander lately about the second mirror. But if you notice,
Yeah,
if you
that
watch it
was.
back, I literally turned my camera so you can see where to ground pound. You literally just, as you're spraying them, you hold down R, so Mario's standing in place, you turn your camera, and then you just walk to where you ground pound. It is the easiest thing ever. And if people say Gelato 2 is a scam one more time, like I'm gonna lose my mind because it's so easy. You just
I
watch what I
under
did. It's so easy.
I
About that,
about Zelda 2, yeah, Erasmus. No, but memes aside, I think that the slander that is understandable about Gelato 2 is that it sucks.
It
You
does
cannot
suck.
you
It does
cannot
suck, but
say that exactly, you cannot say that there's not ways to make it better.
yeah,
That's the
that's my
thing.
whole thing.
Yeah, right. That I understand, right? Because
Is load position at the second mirror. Just do it a couple times. Practice the camera thing. It's very easy. It's
right,
very easy. Will save you a lot of time in your gelato plays.
which and Gelato's not too bad in this meta, you know, right? So we
Yeah.
don't really see
Yeah,
Gelato.
honestly, there's a lot of gelato too in here. Like
Yeah,
I see a decent amount, like maybe 20% of games or something.
yeah, and especially if you get good at it, you're gonna be more confident in doing it. You're gonna be more confident
Yeah.
that you're not gonna lose as much time doing it, which means you can do it more often, which increases the. Yeah, it's kind of a positive feedback loop, right? You see what I
Hmm.
mean? Um, that said, I think we can move to matchups now because I mean, Erasmus, I think this is the end of the road. I wanted to ask you something about this because I don't know if you cared a lot about the entire situation, but obviously, I'm assuming that it's not super great to go out 2-0 after getting third place in the basically
well, it makes
division
sense.
round. Um, so anything you have to say about that? Do you think your seed was just you played very well during the season and then you I don't know basically you were quote unquote overseeded,
Hmm.
or that you well any regrets on picking Despin? I don't know.
No,
Okay.
I was like, okay, Danny's gonna be like hungry for revenge versus both me and Jeff, so I'll
Oh no.
just send him to Jeff.
He
And
did
I
he did beat Jeff, right? Yeah.
Yeah, and then I might have a shot on getting revenge on this spin. So
I respect
that
it.
felt like the
I
better
respect it.
pick.
Yeah, full
I wasn't
respect for
expecting
that.
it, but I do respect it.
All right, that's pretty neat. So I'm assuming that you're gonna come back with a vengeance for next season if you're gonna still play. I
Yeah,
think it's
probably.
still a pretty great
All right.
showing that you've had, especially in the regular season. That was pretty neat.
Yeah, you've had a 6 season, honestly.
Yeah, like I'm proud of my results. This feels good.
Hmm.
Right. Now, that's been the big elephant in
It'll
the
feel
room.
even better when I beat Ramato next week, and it'll feel even better having lost to me.
Yeah, right,
So
because if you
you know,
lost against
I
the
don't know.
champ, there's
Beating
always
Ramato isn't that hard.
true,
oof,
true.
oof. Look, I want to make a meme with Despin like Gelato 2's lander, nah, and Remato's lander. Yeah.
Yeah, do it.
Yeah, okay, but now the biggest question is now, Despin, would you prefer Remato or JJ?
uh, Probably Romano, honestly.
Yeah, because
He's like kind of a known quantity. It's not like like JJ's kind of a known quantity. Also, I don't know.
Pianta.
I feel like I'm gonna have no idea what to do against
Yeah,
JJ, and
yeah,
I'll just
it's
get speed
because
bullied.
as I said, like there is an argument for like preferring Ramato, right? Because you know what Ramato's about, and
Sure.
there's a lot of material as well. Like if you want to really get into it,
Yeah.
you see a lot of matches in the past. Ramato's been around
Exactly.
for. JJ is a bit of a okay. Like I still call.
Even if he's maybe a little more predictable, I still he's just gonna go fast. You know, I'm a considerable degree slower than JJ. you know, not that
Right.
Ramato isn't fast too. He's definitely faster than me, but like a little less of a margin.
Right, and with JJ, the thing is, JJ can be predictable sometimes, but again, I still call it the biggest flex in the history of Bingo, just winning the draft match by drafting 5 goals and not doing anything of any of these goals in the first 30 minutes.
Is that what JJ did?
Yes, JJ did this once. I think it was against Danny even. Like
Yeah.
I don't know. Like that match, I was commenting and I was like, okay, sure. I know that it wasn't necessarily a flex, but obviously the best flex is the unintentional one, right? Where you're just doing this
Mm.
because it's genuinely a good way to win, but you end up flexing on people anyways. So
Yeah, like winning row control without playing row control.
yeah,
That's
some
always a flex.
when you don't mean to do something, but yeah, you get the point, right? So JJ, I don't know. JJ sometimes can be predictable. Sometimes he just does things. I have no
Sure.
other way to describe it. So. Right. So the slight preference for Romano. All right, that's pretty
Yeah.
interesting.
So I do not expect to win against either. I do not expect to. Maybe a game, maybe an odd game.
Even if you
We'll
end up
see.
not winning, you're gonna probably have to play a match for third place. Which
Oh, is there a third place thing?
I think there is, right?
Uh,
Oh.
sorta, yeah.
Or is it
Right.
just a head to head just to see who has better stats or whatever?
No, you do play.
Okay.
Last season it wasn't like for anything. Well, maybe in Division 1 actually. So
No, no,
yeah,
no.
Hmm.
there's a real third place match.
Well,
Yeah,
that's exciting.
yeah. That's as I mentioned. If you end up, especially if you end up getting third, but even getting fourth, with the starting point that you had, and the fact that it's definitely a great season that you've had. You've
Thank you.
had a lot of progress. It's always a bit weird coming in as a known fast player from other categories because you have that. Like, I know it's gonna be something, but are you gonna be that guy? Are you gonna be the guy that's able to pick up the finesse of bingo? Are you gonna be the guy that's gonna be able to understand what's going on? If you know what I mean, right? Not
Yeah.
just be fast and do stuff that makes no
Yeah.
sense.
Yeah,
And
that's like when the patch came out early in like week 3 or something, I was excited because like I kind of got more of a chance to prove that I wasn't just kind of going fast, because that's all it was the first 2 weeks. It's just like, oh, I'll just play Pianta, haha, it's Pianta Rico, great. But
right,
just the more diverse cards I've gotten to play, the more I feel better about having a decent grasp of what is good in Bingo, what's really good, just beyond it being just playing it quickly.
right, and that's honestly great because I think you've showed that you have it, and well, that just means best of luck for your
Thank you.
semifinals match, and may the card be with you or whatever. Like I don't know,
Yeah, I
may
might
may
need a little
may,
bit of
may the
luck.
may the lighthouse be with you.
Mm,
Hey, that's a neat little trick that you have there, especially if it's on the card. It's like
yeah,
once
and I
you've
mean,
showed it.
technically, getting another Delfino shine wouldn't be bad because it's 8 Delfinos. But I was just
No,
like, I just
It's a
want to get this
race.
done. I just
I,
want to
I'm
get it done.
yeah, I meant for the matchup against Ramada or JJ because if you know someone is able to do something, it's gonna be in the back of your mind, right? It's gonna be like, what if he
Mm.
does lighthouse with
Oh,
the
JJ thinks I don't know Delfino hundreds, which is interesting. He was commentating my match, and he was like, I bet Despin doesn't know Delfino hundreds because I was like running around trying to figure out what to do. It was really funny.
look? We call that
So
sandbagging. It's a really useful strat.
yeah, just pretend. Yeah. I should have, yeah, could have done even more of that.
I do it all the time. It works every time, right? So
Hmm.
I don't think I have anything else to add. Again, good season from both of you guys. I think you can both be pretty happy of what you've done.
Yeah.
Do we have a next match? We do have a next match. What
Oh
is the
yeah.
next match? The answer is Deathline versus Dex. Oh, hi Dex.
Dex, good
Well,
luck.
good
Oh,
luck.
hi, thanks. Yeah, I'll need it.
You're gonna have Despin. Oh, hi Despin. Well, welcome to the
Yeah,
commentary box. You can have
I
my
am
place if you want.
commentating. I almost
um,
forgot.
and you're gonna be joined by PK, so we can expect a lot of slander
Oh,
towards a lot of things and all of people.
yes.
It's gonna be glorious.
Mm.
Enjoy the double header. Dex. This is not gonna be easy because it's never easy to play 2 matches in a row, especially if you're losing the first one. It's like you need to bring it back. But hey, best of luck. And I think we can people leave and end the commentary right now. Be back in about